Welcome to TULLOCH. Our purpose is to build an organization where everyone loves their job and their leaders care for them. My name's Kim Hutchins, and today we have Mark TULLOCH and Wayne Simpson, and we're going to chat about Wayne's team joining TULLOCH. Welcome, guys.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Yeah, how's it going?
Very good, very good.
Going well.
Yeah, we've got lots of exciting things to talk about this morning, and I'm going to start with Mark first. So how did you get to know Wayne? And then how did that initiate, like what did that look like, Wayne's team joining you guys? So let's talk about that.
Yeah, thanks, Kim. So, I mean, I've known Wayne for a long time.
Yeah.
On a couple different levels. I mean, when you think of planning in Muskoka, you think of Wayne Simpson Associates.
Yeah.
And so our engineers and our surveyors have had lots of opportunities over the year to work with Wayne's team. So we certainly know Wayne and his team from a professional level, but also Wayne and I go to the same church in town. And so we've known each other for years in that capacity. And you know, when there's an opportunity to partner with someone with like Wayne, with the integrity that he has, it just is a natural fit.
Yeah, that's great. And Wayne, for you, why did you decide to join with TULLOCH?
Well, there are a few things, and starting off with what Mark was saying, I know Mark, and I like his character of person and his professionalism that I've seen. I know a number of people that work for the organization, and as Mark's mentioned, we've had a chance to collaborate on projects together. And the people that I know that work for the organization do really say it's a great organization, a great company. They really enjoy their jobs. It's quite evident. And I think the company it's a young company to Muskoka in so many ways, but it's really establishing itself as, in my mind, the go-to company as well, because I would say young compared to me, but yeah, it's a younger company that has ambitions, and they're moving in the right direction, expanding, doing things. And I guess personality-wise, it seems like a really good fit. I mean, as Mark said, we've tried to build our company, our business on personal integrity and professionalism. And what I've seen all along with TULLOCH is the same. Yeah. And I like the skill sets that they bring to me, as opposed to, I see it as the two things. I'm joining them, but they're joining me, really. There's an opportunity for us to do more together.
Yeah, and what would you say is what you're looking forward to most about joining with TULLOCH?
Well, I mean, I guess the economy's been so strong of recent that I've been doing this for 30 years, more than 30 years in Muskoka, and this reminds me of the economy in the late 89, 89, 90 type thing, when it was really everybody with a pickup truck was a contractor, and people were doing things all over the place. There was a lot happening, and there's a lot happening now, and it's a real opportunity to sort of influence, the development going forward. I don't want to sit in the sidelines and watch other people do these things. I want to be involved, but on the other hand, we have limitations as what we can do as an organization, because we are small. At times there were 4 planners in the organization and support staff. The prospect of being able to add to that staff complement through TULLOCH's intentions and resources is really, to me, a driving force. I really am looking forward to being able to sort of seize the opportunity of all these integrated services being applied to specific projects. Because when I look back over 30 years and I think of all the projects I've been involved in, there are really none that I'm not proud of, in terms of the product, the ultimate product, and I want to keep it that way. I want to be able to say that we had a role in influencing. We don't tell the developer what to do. We try to suggest at times, but the reality is, it shapes this community. We live in the community, and we want to be proud of it. So I think TULLOCH, their skill sets, the human resources they bring forward, the attitude of those people is really what's making me excited.
And what are you looking forward to in the next couple of years?
What's
in store, right?
I did mention that I'm a little older, it's one of again, sort of moving forward along the same path, but more aggressively in terms of the organization, but less aggressively on my part. Kind of thing. I'd like to think that when you've accumulated this knowledge base, that you get to share it with other people. So I'm really looking forward to working with younger planners and mentoring them and helping them move along and being more selectively involved in projects, to see where my skill set is best suited, as opposed to doing some of the mundane things that planners do. Cutting red tape is sometimes boring, but so the prospect of being able to, to have more of an overseeing role and a mentoring role is really what I'm looking forward to most.
Yeah. Now, what about your long-standing clients? I mean, we're in a small town, right?
Yeah.
And you have some clients that have been with you for a long time. And what is something that you would like to say to them? Do you have a message for them?
Yeah. Well, certainly, the business grew from, me getting a single room office across the street on the Paget House, on the third floor, with no air conditioning type thing, to what it is today. And through all of that, clients came, bit by bit, and I've always appreciated all of them. It's to have the opportunity to assist somebody through this crazy process called planning, which seems, an oxymoron at times, because it seems so unstructured at times, or maybe too regimented as well. But I've always appreciated the opportunity of serving people, and we've always taken it, I personally initially, and then with staff later on, we've always said, you have to believe in the project, you have to have the integrity. If it doesn't fit us in terms of what they're trying to accomplish, we basically have to decline the client the opportunity to serve that client, or maybe influence how the project goes. So we try to, we've always tried to serve the clients, and as a result of that, we've had many clients continue to work with us over the years. Some projects were large, and we were involved in those for quite a while, like Grandview and the Delmere Golf Course, and the Muskoka Wharf project, and some of the subdivisions in Bracebridge. But the fact that people keep coming back and we get referrals constantly, I want to say to people that if you're coming because of our reputation and our integrity, it's not going to change. If anything, this organization we're joining has the same sort of degree of professionalism and integrity. So I'm really confident that if you hang in there with us, we'll continue to serve you well, whether I'm actively involved all the time going forward or not. And the nice thing about the transition or this move is that with the additional staff and the skill sets, we'll be able to sort of broaden or make the services we provide even more encompassing. The one thing I've always thought about in terms of an organization is that the more you have the skill sets in-house, the more collaborative it can be, even on a small, simple thing. I can talk to an engineer, a structural engineer, a geotechnical consultant about something, just go down the hall or pick up a phone. But when you don't have that capacity, you're sometimes you're at a loss, and sometimes you have to, and many times you end up having to engage outside consultants. And I'm certainly going to continue to work with other firms as well. But when you do that, you always lose some ownership of the project. You lose control of the timing, you lose control. And so I'm thinking that our services will be more comprehensive, and all in all, they'll be improved. And so I'm going to go out, into the sunset on a high note, feeling proud about not only what we've done, but where it's going forward.
That's great, Wayne. That's exciting.
Well, it is. Yeah. I'm excited about it. Can you tell? Yeah. But it is an exciting time.
Yeah. And so then Mark, with Wayne Simpson Associates joining TULLOCH, what does that mean for your existing clients?
Yeah, that's a great question, Kim. And I think, Wayne really articulated it well. Part of what we want to build within the organization is that one-stop shop, especially for land development work. We've seen that model very successfully used in our Sudbury operations, in our Hamilton operations. And for the past number of years, we've had lots of engineering abilities internally. We have civil engineers, structural engineers, environmental engineers, geotechnical engineers, all here in Huntsville. We have a very broad survey group right here in Huntsville. What we've lacked is planning. And so with Wayne and his team joining us, that really does make it a one-stop shop for land development. And so I'm very excited to continue to offer that to our existing client base and also Wayne's client base. And I'm sure we'll have some more clients join the organization as well because of this.
Yeah, that's fantastic. Well, thanks guys for joining. This is
thank you,
great to
Kim.
share
Yeah,
this news.
Nice to chat with you as well. Nice to see you.
And to those watching, would you take a moment to subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media so that you can stay up to date on all that's happening here at TULLOCH. Looking forward to next time. Thanks for joining us.